Yeah, I can hear you. I'm streaming.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You played it well. You just finessed it.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Nope, he was the 4th receiver.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Thank God that wasn't a pick.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
That sure wasn't, but I'll take it.
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Nah, you can go ahead and do it. I don't have time on it. I'm waiting on you. Okay, I'm about to kick.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I'm not tripping. You can do whatever.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play.
Thank you, Wagner.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
a give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Let's go! That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins being chased out left.
Oh, my God.
Complete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Cousins on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. And it's
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And that
is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing.
What's up?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Yeah, he always had trash-ass internet.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Where the fuck do they be coming from? Nice sack. Damn it.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior.
Oh, he just straight bullied. Okay.
And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get.
Oh, that's so fucking trash.
But in this case,
is he a rookie?
He got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Pierce.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he doesn't quite make it.
Oh, fucking cat. We gotta play the defense.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trying the power game with Ham.
What the fucking checks in?
Minnesota taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line, with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down.
Oh, and then holding. Okay.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They run with Hines, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Here's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding
one thing I got to work on during all season.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not yet.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Where do they be coming from? Oh my fucking God. Give me time. That's all I fucking need.
Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL.
That would just be ragdolling through shit.
That you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
That's so tragic.
2-yard punt.
All right, Alpha.
On the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there handling
Send that shit back.
They've got it.
Thank you.
They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll buy some time right. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins.
You make that play.
As that one falls incomplete.
Oh, what?
This is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Wide 9. Nickel. Blitz. No, I didn't highlight nobody. It was just a simple blitz that my linebacker recognized.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll
Nice
get
score.
into the end zone.
Should have called timeout.
Minnesota. Dalvin Cook
everything.
as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
That's on BS.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Oh, fuck. It looked too damn good. Nice play.
Here in this NFC wild card matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where John
The interception
has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Nah, I should have just took. I should have just ran it, took the points.
As we're back at it in this
God
NFC
damn.
wild card bout, taken in the end zone. And the decision to
God
bring it
damn,
out,
I should have
not a
just
good
fucking
one, as he's tackled at the
took the field
15.
goal.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Throwing is Cousins.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It reeks
Come on.
because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Play fake. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Oh,
And he'll
no.
be pulled down, and now a late flag.
And we just
will
giving
come.
this shit away
And
now.
that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Oh, shit. Don't do
So a big
this.
penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
They really caught that bullshit.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty
Oh,
flag
so
down, however. Let's see what that's about.
yeah, I can't touch no fucking body now. So fucking tragic.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the result here, the same as the
need that
last
to be
play.
coughed up or
Another
some shit,
tackle
though.
behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alton Robinson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as
I can't do about that.
And it took the ball off
That
course.
nigga just on his fucking
Third
belly.
quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep, and it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. For Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Okay.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is
I'm just
halted
fucking
at
up.
the 12-yard line.
That was no user.
Minnesota
That wasn't
offense about
that wasn't
ready
a
to
full
get this next
that
drive
wasn't a full
underway.
user
And the
alert.
interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over.
That shit fucking killed me.
See if they can avoid doing it here. A big play there out of Cook. 77 yards. A first down throw for Cousins.
That shit fucking killed me. Oh, damn, Dorsett. I mean, Lockett. You can get off that nigga.
Jefferson there to make the grab.
Fucking hate it.
And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right.
And he threw that shit. Why are you fucking... Okay.
And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the Seahawks 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
But I can't stop that.
Got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
This has been a tragic second fucking half.
Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
Miss.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
I saved some shit up.
They are
I didn't save a lot of shit.
at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone wrong. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Oh shit!
Daniil Hunter picks
This
up
is becoming
his
comical.
sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo
that fucking
package to
defensive
start the
line.
drive.
It's killing me.
Following the interception, Cousins. That one into
caught
the hands
that.
of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I needed him to make that play. Like, come on, man. Flowers would have made that shit.
Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
A second down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 9. At the Vikings' 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a
fucking
touchdown.
that interception ruin this shit if I don't win.
Taken in the end zone.
Don't make him fumble, please. I just said that interception ruined that for me to when I threw that shit and you just played, user picked it.
The Minnesota offense
and that shit ruined it for me. But that was my bad from what Ann said.
Remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And down he goes. Alton Robinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop right around the 25. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Oh my God, I needed Hines on that one.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Toss play, it's Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Man, I gotta preserve this one. You gonna find a way. I just know it. I just fucking know it. I'm just gonna play like this.
This is Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Behind the chain, second and 12. This is Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Wilson to throw.
Yep. Of course. Of course.
Picked by Jeff Gladney. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
I don't want to fucking win. That's crazy.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, shit. Great play.
That's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen.
Oh, I don't want to fucking win.
That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations.
You knew that was happening, didn't you?
They like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end.
And then he just brought it up. He's a dime user. Okay.
Barely got the
Damn.
extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Dang.
So they'll get another shot.
I fucked all that shit up.
Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
Why the fuck did I do that?
So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Fuck it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game.
Damn. I should have ended this game a while fucking back. Oh, but that was some fuck shit by me.
And that one will bounce out of the back.
That was definitely some fuck shit by me for going for that pass. Just trying to be sneaky as fuck. You got me.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You see, y'all both suck. I'm
So
dead.
here's 2nd and 10.
I'm a coward, that's why. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Cousins to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Cousins pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is
Good game.
good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.